Okay, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live. Welcome, you guys. How are all of you tonight? We are live in my kitchen, in the kitchen. Gonna put a little protective essence on before we begin. I have got something really cool to share with all of you. Let me make sure I'm live. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, good. How are all you guys, huh? You guys doing good? Yeah? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on Instagram. Raw Chef Andrea on Instagram. TikTok, Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox on TikTok. We are live on Facebook. I have all these alternative names I have for all my girlfriends know. I'm like, I don't want to say them here because they're kind of dirty and funny. But we are live on Facebook. I'm going to keep the professional on. And we are live on YouTube. And you can only imagine what my word is for YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have got something really cool for all of you. Oh my gosh, my hair looks blonde today, doesn't it? I sat out in the sun, and I live in the desert, and I sat out in the sun the other day with the dogs with wet hair. And there was no sun in on my hair. It just kind of, just the top gets blonde and the underneath stays dark. So I am going to make an elixir tonic for all of you. Now, those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrea Cox. I am an intuitive healer, holistic wellness coach. Let me make sure I'm pulling up right on Facebook real quick before we go on, because knowing me, I did, Yay! Okay, so those of you who don't know me, intuitive healer, holistic wellness coach, creator of 4 plant-based recipe books, Eat Right for Your Zodiac, the most recent 155 pages of plant-based recipes, all snapped by yours truly in my garden when I was living in Las Vegas and San Diego. We have a few forewords in the book from Jason Andrew Robel. He had a show on the Cooking Channel. Steve Adler, who owned a chocolate company with David Wolfe. Gabrielle Brick, who's the original elixir tonic queen. Hail to Gabrielle. And, I decided to make this. If you go on my YouTube channel, Andrea Cox TV, you'll see that like 10 years ago, I was making elixir tonics in my kitchen. I was mixing all these herbs up together. And today I had on the beautiful Jennifer Fitzgerald, and she is a master herbalist. I had her on my podcast a couple weeks ago, and she actually became a client. I did her astrocartography, her astrology today. The woman has 13 trines in her chart. And I was just motivated to come in the kitchen before I head to the gym and make some tea. And I thought, why not share the same tea I shared 10 years ago on YouTube with all of you. I've been drinking this tea for 10 years. It is an anti-ager, an antifungal, an anti-parasitic. It is an adaptogen, and it is specifically good for taking out inflammation in the body. So before we get into that, you can get my books and the new deck, The Lessons of the Mystical Muse, on my website, AndreaCox.com. But just because I love all of you, I'm actually going to share in the comments my Shopify shop as well. Now, if you're tuning in on TikTok or on Instagram, I keep wanting to say those alternative words I use, but I'm not allowed. You can see the shop is linked there, so you can just click it and it'll take you right to all my products and programs. Also, really proud, I'm out in the spring 2024 issue of Power Woman's Magazine. They've had ladies like Christy Brinkley and Giada de Laurentiis, the chef, and all kinds of people in there. So got a little small thing in there, but we'll be writing an article for them as well. So that's super cool. So check out Power Woman's Magazine. And got something else coming out too next week that I'm not going to speak on just yet, or the week after, I'm not sure. But I thought I would share with all of you something before I get into the tea, my favorite tea. Something I heard Eckhart Tolle say. I was listening, I often listen to Eckhart Tolle, his podcasts and everything he says. I've listened to him since, gosh, I was in my 20s. And he said, and I just feel like saying this to all of you, from a woman who definitely has been attacked online over and over and over again by the same people. He said that just because you are being attacked doesn't mean that you have to carry on that persona. Because he said a lot of times when people are spewing negative energy at someone or they're attacking them, you can start to actually feel, oh, is something wrong with me? And there's no reason to be. That belongs to them. You just wrap that gift up and send it right back to sender and go on about your day. And I really found a lot of value in that and a lot of peace in that statement. Let's get into the tea. So the tea, my favorite tea, is called Gynostemma. Gynostemma, Gynostemma. It is amazing. I'm going to show you two types I get. You can get the cheap version or the more expensive version. My buddy Ron Teagarden that owns Dragon Herbs, he's the one that has supplied this to me for years. So it's called Spring Dragon over there. You can get their Gynostemma tea, or you can just go to your local herb store, or if you have like a Chinatown or something in your town and you have a a place that carries foreign foods like jackfruit and durian and things like that, you can get it there as well. I get the organic pure kind there as well. I keep it in canning jars, and I do store my tea in the fridge. So this is how I'm going to make my tea, though. I'm actually going to use hydrogen water to make my tea. So this little beautiful vessel here, we're going to first heat up some water. So let's just, I have to be so careful that I don't catch my hair on fire every time I turn the stove on. So we're going to heat the water up, and I've got this bottle here, Lumivite bottle, and it's a hydrogen water bottle. Now, those of you who have been reaching out to me about it, I haven't even mentioned it on social media, already sold a few, and I want to just tell you, this makes hydrogen water, and it is the best vessel of light out there. It's not a water bottle, it is a vessel of light. One moment, you guys. Come here. Sorry, you guys, my little husband was trying to escape. One of my little husbands was trying to escape there. So this is a vessel of light and love and all things good. Yeah, it is amazing. Those of you who are tuning in, it looks like you're tuning in on TikTok. Yeah, hit me up, message me. So this is beautiful. You can even use heated water in it. So once my water is a little heated up, which it is, I'm actually going to pour it. I'm going to finger test. Okay. I'm going to pour it in the bottle. Hydrogen water actually has the ability to get into the cell membrane of the body. So, we never want to just drink plain water. You're going to see it do its thing in about 1 minute. It's going to light up blue, and it's actually it's literally making the water living water, in my opinion. And while we do that, I'm going to actually take the generic tea bags. I'm going to take 2. And let me get a mug real quick. Hang on, you guys. Okay, it's doing its thing. I'm just going to take these 2 tea bags. There it goes. You can see real quick. It's kind of lighting up, and you see some bubbles happening. And I just want to talk about Gynostema real quick. So Gynostema is actually really known for an anti-inflammatory tea. It is an adaptogen. So the beautiful thing about Gynostema is if you need to sleep, it will help you sleep. If you need energy, like me going to the gym after putting it off for a few weeks, it will give you energy. Gynostema is an adaptogenic herb. So I absolutely love, okay, it's done. I absolutely love the properties of Gynostema. Love, love, love. We're going to let that steep here. I think as long as the water is under like 100 degrees, you are able to use the water vessel to do its thing. And I love the little bubbles that it makes and the way it lights up like that while it's doing its thing. So amazing. So yeah, the hydrogen water is amazing. You can reach out to me. I'll go ahead and send you my link. I would buy one for everyone in the family. I have a gentleman that's about to get one for all his daughters, like a pre-Christmas gift. And I think he's got like 4 daughters, so that's cool. So check that out. I will link it below as well, or you can just private message me on any of these platforms. What I love about the tea before the gym in particular, and even when I get back from the gym, when you lift weights, you can get inflamed, right? And it's not the good kind of inflamed. It's the uncomfortable kind of inflamed. I'm almost half a century young, and I still lift weights. And whenever I lift weights, it's just kind of like I wake up the next day. Rarely am I sore because I worked out for probably 3 decades. However, every once in a while, I'll hit my legs for leg day, and I will be so sore the next day that my bottom hurts. And that's when I break out the Gynostema. I'll have it when I come back from the gym, before the gym, first thing in the morning. I'm not much of a coffee drinker, so this takes the place of that. And again, Gynostema is an adaptogen, so it's kind of like ashwagandha. So the adaptogenic herbs, the way they work is they adapt to what your body needs. So if your body does need rest, this is going to make you want to take a nap. If your body does need to get your butt to the gym, this is going to make you go to the gym. It adapts to what your body needs. So you want to remember that. The beautiful thing about using hydrogen water when you drink your tea is you're getting the hydrogen, the oxygen, the life of the water, but you're also getting the benefits of the tea. And it's almost like the benefits of the tea are increased. So definitely check the water bottle out. I can sell it to you directly. Would love if you would come to me for that. And Gynostema tea, go have yourself some. So if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you. Toss me a heart or a thumbs up, depending on what platform you're on. And hop on over to my 2 YouTube channels. We have Andrea Cox TV for health and wellness, and the Detox Intuitive, where I use my new Oracle deck, the Lessons of the Mystical Muse, and do live Oracle readings there. And, you know, it's a really beautiful thing to be completely booked up. That's lovely. But starting on the 1st, I have one opening available for a holistic wellness coaching client. So if that is you, definitely reach out to me. When it's gone, it is gone. I am very strict about my schedule and I book up fast, okay? I love each and every one of you. Big, big, big holistic wellness hug and intuitive guidance hug. And yeah, have a lovely weekend. Bye. Be well. Whoops. Drink your tea. It's almost brown. So good. And tell me what kind of tea you love to drink below. And the taste, it's like so sweet. Maverick, why'd you interrupt me, buddy?